athletes were supposed to do a test. I called her. So this is what well athletics is saying. So I'm going to send a doctor in US on your way. The doctor will contact you. He will give you a form for you to fill the form and do the test and send it back to the doctor before you come to World Championship. I did that for her. And I asked her, when will you like to come to the World Championship? She said she would like to come on the 13th. No problem.
That is after she had qualified?
Yes, after she has qualified. His qualification was not by performance, by for rankings.
Okay.
We had 5 athletes qualifying for the relay. So we wrote to World Athletics that can we enter a female athlete who hasn't qualified because we have not got female athletes. They said yes, we can do that. So we had 2 issues. We have Yvonne Bright who is doing 100 meters hurdles, and we have Rose Ebua high jump. But when we look at their rankings and their points, Rose was higher. So we submitted Rose's name to the World Athletics for consideration. And they came and said where she's placed. After the final deadline on the 1st September, she will be qualified by ranking. So we should just wait when the qualification came, then we can enter her. Then I told them that, well, once you are pretty sure that he will qualify by ranking, why don't you issue her a ticket before? Because if it is after 1st September, it will be difficult for World Athletics to put on, to give her a ticket. Then they issued a ticket. In all this one, I was in communication with her. I had the communication in my phone.
So if she had problems,
why didn't she mention those things to us? One thing that I can say, this case, we're not going to leave it here. I can promise that we're going to look into it officially. We're going to investigate that. We are not going to allow such one athlete to continue giving us problems. So I'm going to make an official report to our ethics committee to look into it. Then we will take appropriate actions about it. But what I was saying, that all what she might have spoken to my good friend here and gave all those stories are not true.
But you'll also acknowledge the fact that, I mean, as a journalist, yes, absolutely, he needs to cross-check from you and confirm the truth or otherwise, yes, of the story. But according to them, you were difficult to reach in Tokyo.
No, I wasn't difficult. I saw Fentu miss call once. Fentu could have even sent me a voice message. Or Fentu, even coming home, Fentu could have, because if you are doing a story, then you don't get the both sides of the story. Do you still go ahead and do the story? You still have to, you have the responsibility to cross-check from the other side of the story. Whether you get them at your time or you get them at any time. Because if you're doing story, you've not gotten the both sides, it means the story hasn't completed. You need to get both sides of the same case so that your story will come out and no one can contest that. But yet, you say you couldn't reach me because I missed Fentu a call and I didn't call back. So whatever Rose told you was right. And you have the right to publish it. And if you mention my name personally.
I have not said what you said was right.
No, but
that's not what I've said.
This morning,
that's not what I've said.
That's what I called you.
I just told you that.
That's what I called you.
What I said was, this is what she said, and I am saying it.
Time.
That's the thing. That's all I said.
We should find time and go and speak to her and say. And I told you.
Yeah, but you should. But you should. Why would you? But you should.
For what?
But what do you mean for what?
No.
She's an athlete of Ghana. You should. No. She's an athlete of Ghana. You should.
That's the thing. But there are procedures.
Yes.
There are procedures. I mean, in terms of, in any organization, if you have any issues, there's a laid down plan into how you address those issues. I mean, Kawa, just also imagine that we are here, right? And we have issues with maybe admin. There are procedures that we all go through. But did Rose also say that she had gone through the procedures and did not get any response from the officials?
Uncle Fee.
Because it's a two-way thing.
Uncle Fee.
Yeah.
The thing is, you remember when we spoke on the phone, I told you that I feel like she's unhappy about a lot of things. I told you that.
Yes.
The thing is, whatever I heard her say and me saying it out, like, and I've said this time and again, I don't know why Bauer thinks that I am trying to like slight the GA or anything. That's not it. I want the best for Ghana athletics. If one of our athletes who can win us a medal has an issue, I shouldn't talk about it.
Listen,
is that what you are saying?
I don't think
is
that's
that what you are saying.
I don't think that's what he's implying.
No, because if you are saying that, if you are saying that, because I didn't say what Rose said was right. I have never said that.
You just
all
said what
this
he
is
said.
what she said. That's all I said. I don't know why this is like such a big issue for you, and you are saying all sorts of things. You know, because the thing is a simple issue.
Is that
I could have come to your office. I could have come to your office and said, Bawa, this and this is what Rose has told me.
Yes,
you understand. But I didn't come to your office because, and I've said it again, when we called you, you didn't pick up.
No,
and you didn't call back.
No.
So that's the thing. That's the thing.
Didn't call
and
me.
you see, Bawa, I'm telling you today that I will not wait 6 months for you to tell me that, oh, this is when I'm free to talk. I know that now that I know that this is how I can get you to talk. I'll always come and say it on radio. So that you call. No, it's true.
You are wrong.
No. I'm not wrong. Now that I know that this is how you respond to your issues. Because it's true. Because if we call you and you not pick, and I come on radio and then now you can call him, then I always come and sit on radio and say it so that you call him.
Listen.
That's the thing.
No, listen.
But he's entitled to a balanced report.
That's fine. And that's why I'm giving him the balanced report now.
No.
So if I've said it now, you will call.
No,
you see,
no.
Agufi, you are a journalist. Agufi, you are a journalist.
If I go to go that way,
if we hadn't called him, it would have been different.
For 2 hours,
you see,
to go there.
it would have been different.
I'm listening to this studio. I'm listening to this program because the personalities in this. Not the station. I'm looking to this program.
If we hadn't called you, if we hadn't called you, it was a different issue.
I call you.
That's the
never call me. It was friend to I missed one call.
That's fine.
And missing one call
and
doesn't mean that you should go and do one story.
What do you mean I should go and do one story? What have I done?
No, you go and do one story.
What do you mean? What story did I do?
Okay, gentlemen.
What story did I do?
Okay, gentlemen.
What story did I do?
What story did I do?
I don't want this.
Or what you say?
I don't want this to. I don't want this to escalate into.
This is what the girl said.
I don't want this to escalate into. I don't want this to escalate into a Rose situation. We've gone to a world championship.
It's really not a Rose situation.
We are back.
And I don't want to make it a Rose situation.
What is it?
You made a Rose situation.
No, I didn't make it a Rose situation. That's what she said. I'll keep saying what she said until you guys respond.
That's not respond to her.
So if you not respond, that's fine.
And what you said was completely lies.
That's okay. If you not respond to her, that's fine. So
what you say is completely lies.
You see the behavior.
No.
You see the behavior. So there's an issue. There's an issue that is unsolved.
What
you understand? Because if you are sitting here and you are telling me that you will not respond to her, throwing your weight about saying
no,
then that's the thing.
She don't have to get to me.
What he said was
she will not get to me.
That's what he's saying.
She will not get to me through you. No. What he said.
She will not get to me through you.
What he said. What he said was that he has had so many encounters and engagements with Rose. Right, they've had so many encounters.
I'm telling
so
you,
if Rose,
we are going to investigate this and take decision on it.
If Rose has a problem, and Rose thinks that the best way to solve the problem is to go to the media, that's what he's not happy about.
We will not respond to her.
He feels that the response must not come in the media. He feels that if Rose has a problem, and Rose did not come to them to complain, because there's no evidence of Rose making her complaints to GAA. Her complaints were made to you as a journalist. You did your job as a journalist by putting information out there. But the question again is that if Rose knew she had a problem, did she approach GAA to try and solve the problem?
That's a Rose issue.
That's a Rose issue.
Yeah, it's not my,
so
it's
that's
not
why he is saying...
That's a Rose issue.
That's why he's saying that from an authority point of view, he won't come and respond to Rose in the public. But then because there are ethical means of doing this, they will deal with it that way. That's why he says, I'm not going to call her.
That's fine.
There's an ethics, there's a disciplinary committee and all that.
That's perfectly fine.
They would work out how to solve that problem. But
I didn't come here to come and have banter with Mr. Hussein. That's the thing. But then I didn't come here to come and have banter with Mr. Hussein. Because number one, and I've said it many times, Rose is not my sister.
Let's move on.
She is not.
Even if she is. No,
exactly.
But let's move on.
I'm just saying that this is what she said, and I have to say it.
Let's move on.
That's the thing.
Let's move on. What is Botswana doing that we are not doing? Bawa.
What Botswana doing like what we are not doing, like what we just discussed? You see, it's not once, my brother. Sometimes when the situation is rising up. You see, some of these things will come out and we'll waste our time in dealing with it. That's why I said we're not going to deal with it. And let me repeat it, and I want to repeat it for final, that what he said is completely false. That's what I'm going to end the story.
But no, hold on. Yes. It's not what he said.
Yes. What he reported.
What Rose said to him.
Yes. No, but I didn't hear it from Rose.
Yes, but Rose he reported exactly what Rose said.
So I heard it from him. So what he said
that Rose said to him.
That Rose said to him was completely false.
Because you see, if we don't make it clear, it will look like he has come to lie.
No, but what he says is not true.
No, it will look like he has come to lie.
I heard it from him, but not from Rose.
But he is quoting Rose.
Hey, where's my phone? I just spoke to John. He was the person who distributed the kit. Then he sent me the list. Because I was there, I just told them, share. But this morning, it was even coming funny that motion wear.
That's what she said. That is what she said.
What is Botswana doing that we are not doing?
Botswana is investing in their local coaches and their local content.
How?
It's simple. The Botswana put money in athletics more than even in football. So the athletes are well catered for. The athletes they even have foreign coaches, they have personal coaches, and the states take good care of them. They travel in and out to Botswana with their state-sponsored programs. If we are able to do that, the athletes who won the 4x4 and the 400 are no different from our athletes. They are no different. And the condition, we even have better conditions than Botswana's. If we are able to also to invest in our sports, these athletes, we can have more than 4 sub-10 runners in Ghana.
Because they have Olympic champions, they have world champions, they have all of that.
Since 2011, that we went to Daegu, there was one lady called Amantomoto. She was doing 400. She won. And Amos, they had one 800 runner. Called Amos.
Nigel Amos.
Yes, and Nigel Amos. He also a world champion. He's also a 143 runner. So Botswana has been doing it for the past 15, 16 years now. But because they invested in their local content, now Zambia is doing the same thing. Zambia also had 43 runner in 400. Their 4x4 is also very good. South Africa have done it. So we also said, no, let's move a bit away from our usual thing that we send athletes to US. Let's also have our athletes stay in Ghana here, train in Ghana here. We give them all what they need to train.
With what facility? That's the point.
We have facility. Botswana, how many facility do they have? Jamaica, how many facility do they have?
When Ghana, the only tartan tracks recognized possibly is Legon.
Jamaica, they have one national stadium. That's why they do their sports though. Jamaica.
Only one.
Most of their tracks are cinder tracks, are grass tracks. Hussein Bolt was training on the cinder track. If facilities are good, but the investment in the human, the athletes and the coaches are paramount. If you are able to invest in this, our athletes, let them stay in Ghana here, let them train in Ghana here, we can get coaches to come now. Coaches are even requesting to come and train our Ghanaian coaches. We'll give them proper training, proper funding, proper good competitions to run. We can do. We have athletes who run 45 years. Solomon therefore in the Ghana Armed Forces. Every year he ran 45, 2, 3. But now because of the 400, it's now becoming 43, 44 dominated. He's still sidelined by the 44 runners. If you are able to invest, the state, I'm not going to use ministry or government, the state has to invest in this, our boys, through the document that we submitted to the ministry. We submitted the breakthrough covering athletes, covering coaches, covering administrators, covering foreign athletes, covering local athletes. All what we need to make a team look like the Botswana 4x4 or the Zambia 4x4 or the South Africa 4x100 are all embedded in that document, which committed to a year about $1.2 million a year for the next 4 years. We said when we are able to get those documents be implemented for the next 4 years, Ghana will come home from the Los Angeles with a medal.
I will come back to Yao in a minute, but our athletes that we have, Azamati and Co, haven't they reached their peak? it looks like they've gotten there. It's okay.
No.
They've reached their peak. They can't go beyond where they are now.
Azamati is still improving. Joe Paul, if you can talk about Joe Paul, fine. But Azamati, Samini, Fuseni, Barnabas, Age.
Samini
Bosho,
seems, yes, but
yes.
Azamati seems to be, for me, it's like...
There's a problem that they face. Even Samini will also face a similar problem if we do not solve that gap. There's a gap in the U.S. collegiate system from end of May or first week in June to July or September. Mm-hmm. The school's competition ends at the tail end of May to some areas first week in June. After that, because they are from schools and the school closes that time, in U.S. when the school close, they close down everything, including their gym, including their stadium. So the athletes are left alone. And that gap that we need to fill. You can look at all our athletes. Look at the time that they ran very good time. They ran their good time before May. That is the school time. When the school is closed, they need to find competition on their own. They need to go and pay their coaches. They need to go and pay and enter competition. They need ticket to go to Europe to go and compete. They need accommodation or physio or something for them to be able to go there and compete. And as a student, they don't have that funding. So they will stay in US trying to find possibly way of training. That is extremely difficult. They also have to work to pay their bills. So before we can get to where South Africa or Botswana or Zambia is, or even Nigeria is, we need to plug in that gap. So that after first week in June, the state will give them something. Maybe 5,000 a month, or give them a lump sum, 30,000 or 40,000 for that season, for them to be able to compete, travel to Europe and compete, for them not to work, so that they could have something to pay their bills, because they are living in an apartment, and they have to eat, they have to pay their water bills and those things. So they cannot also train at the same time work to pay those salaries. And they have not gotten to a place where they can get $1 million kid sponsor or 500,000 Puma sponsor for them to be able to stay on their own. It is the hope on the state to cushion them to reach that level. If they reach that level and get their kid sponsor, that they can get their sponsor that pay them appearance fee, what they wear fees, and the bonus fees for all those things, then the state can stop from there and transfer that kind of support to others who are upcoming. But they are upcoming, they've not gotten there, then we allow them to fight for themselves. For the first time for a very long while that we went to campaign. Always we leave the athlete, even when they qualify, they don't even get qualification bonus. When they advance in every competition, they don't get those bonuses. But we are not talking about that. But we are only told athletes that let your performance speak for yourself.
But you don't put it in the budget, do you? Qualification bonuses and performance bonus, you don't put them in the budget. It is what you send that is approved.
Even the little that you send, you don't even get all.
Yeah. You speak to the athletes also from a journalistic point. You speak to them usually after their race and all that. Do you feel, from what you've seen, that our athletes probably have hit the roof?
No, I don't think they've hit the roof. I think that for Azamati, Saminu, look, every time you speak to Azamati, he always wants to prove a point. Like he wants to do something for himself. And I feel like sometimes we limit the conversation to what they can do for Ghana. But I think that for them, the personal glory is so important for them. And like Bawa said, if I know I can run a 998 or a 97 and get a Puma $500,000 contract, I would do that to get it. You understand? And that's why the disappointment comes when they are not able to reach the heights that they know that they can get to. When after Azamati ran the 100-meter race and he got to the mix zone, he was quiet for about 2 minutes because he was so disappointed in himself that he couldn't speak. So he asked me to wait for a while before we spoke. We had our interview, and you could tell that he was really, really disappointed because this is the World Cup of athletics. If you put up a good showing, that's when some rich man will see you and say, "Oh, Charlie, this boy they force, so let's bring him in." Now that the Botswana team have just won the 4x400, I'm sure right now their pockets are smiling because they've done something.
They even had a national holiday.
Exactly. Their pockets are smiling because then it has gone really well for them. So I don't think that they've hit their peak. I just feel like Bawa is saying, there's just a gap that needs to be filled. And it can only be filled by government. If government is intentional about making sure that these athletes do well and helping them, like just bigging them up to try to do well. Because look, Uncle Fee, if the athletes, if we put out say 10 athletes who are doing really well and we put them on a $3,000 salary or stipend for 1 year, and we give them targets and say, oh, this is what I want you to do by 2026 or by 2027. Else we cut this funding we are giving you. I think that would even inspire them more to try to do better than they are doing now. Because a lot of the issues are monetary issues. Sometimes it's even difficult to find a place to train, especially when the school closes and they close everything. It's difficult to find a place to train. So if they can get money where they can pay for a place to train, get a coach to help them and all of that, that all comes from that stipend that they are given. I think that over a course of like a year or two, or maybe 3, we can get something significant from these athletes. Because I honestly do not think that it's not a lack of talent. It's not an issue of whether they've hit their ceiling or.
But do you
whatever.
sincerely think that Ghana can even ever have a medal on track and field?
Yes. Yes. I think so.
Because a relay, if it's not a baton, that will fall down.
I think, see, and it's the reason.
But to be honest,
and it's the reason why at this relay I was so disappointed. Like I know that a lot of people were like,
somebody's own should have fallen down.
Yeah, no, a lot of people were like, oh, we did well. But I'm like, look, when would this opportunity come again? When there will be no Jamaica, no South Africa, no Great Britain, and then you are there. I mean, when would that opportunity come again? And I felt like this was a really good time that Ghana should have won a medal. But sometimes it happens like that, and I'm really proud of the boys. But I feel like it's like we keep chasing the medal. Like it's like the medal is always beyond reach, and it's very painful to see.
But let me be honest with you, Bawa and Yao. I have never in my wildest dreams thought that Ghana going to a championship like this will ever win a medal.
Why do you think so?
Because we always come back with the same story.
No, but this time the story has changed.
It hasn't changed. How has that changed? Did we win a medal? No.
No. Even with South Africa, that my brother mentioned, South Africa didn't qualify for finals. Even though
But I'm not looking at who qualified for finals. We don't come with medal. That's the bottom line.
But no, there's a huge step that we've taken in this competition.
Usually for the Olympics.
Yes.
For the Olympics, I get hope for the Olympics because if boxing is in there, there's a chance that boxing could win a medal. If there's football, then there's a chance that it could win a medal. I have never in my wildest dream thought that in recent history, athletics would ever win a medal.
But when was the last time football qualified for the Olympics?
That's what I'm saying. That if you see, usually they won't qualify. They will be happy. But if they qualify, usually you would think that football could go further.
Yeah, no, I agree.
There's a bit of hope in that. But for our athletes, I don't have any iota of hope that our athletes will go and win a medal.
No. Even on football too. So since we started Olympic Games, how many times have football been to Olympic? And how many times have they won medals? And looking at the investment that they put in football, if they put 1/10 of that investment to athletics will win a medal. Even the Barcelona that they went, go and ask those who were in the Barcelona. The treatment government were treating the footballers were not the same treatment they were given to the athletes. It was different. So if I don't like comparing football to any other federation in Ghana, because when you are comparing that, then you don't know what you are talking about. Football is dominated sports in Ghana. I'm just praying that Ghana should become a monosports country, that everything go to football, any other federation can go to sleep. But if the investment that the football gets to go to state tournaments, if 1/5 or 1/10 of them is given to any federation like athletics or boxing, their achievement would be much higher. Let me give you one example. When we went to Maputo 2011 All African Games, when we didn't even have place to sleep, football was sleeping in the hotel. Yes, I was with them. My good senior brother who was leading them, Randy Harvey. In Maputo, we didn't have place to sleep, but they were sleeping in the hotel. The same team. That's why I say I don't compare football to any other team. When you are doing that, look, you are shooting yourself.
But every country looks at its sporting strength.
Yes,
and invest more in its sporting strength. Yes. If you go to Brazil, they will put more money into football than athletics.
But athletics is doing well in Brazil. But volleyball is doing well in Brazil. If you go to South Africa, cricket, is it rugby?
Yeah, rugby, cricket.
They're even more popular than football. But they don't allow football to go down. They still find some money for football.
Yeah. You're right.
Even though these two are the number one, number two. But in our part of the country, it's not like that. I don't want to compare.
And I think that, look, if we make it just a money conversation too, I think that it's just a lack of interest because they broke a national record.
Yes.
The relay team broke a national record. Did anybody from government call them?
The minister called small.
but national record, what will we do with it?
It's huge.
The fee is huge.
The
fee is huge. And you see, this is the relay team now.
If we sponsor you to go to a world championship, you think we sponsor you to go and break a record?
But the relay team now have broken the national record. They've broken the national record twice.
No, the question is, if I am sending you to go to a tournament, am I sending you to go and break a national record or to go and bring a medal?
Agufi, Ghana finished second. Ghana finished second at the AFCON in Equatorial Guinea. They bought jeeps for all the players,
but they brought a medal.
No, I'm just
second.
No, I'm saying that this is Ghana that has won the AFCON 4 times already.
Yes, but
so if you finish second, if you finish second, it is a no feat.
Do you think that if they went there and they set a record by not bringing a medal, they would have given them the chip?
No, but you see, the thing is that even when they've gotten to semi-finals, they have earned way more money than an athlete would earn. They have, for just a mere semi-final qualification, we qualified for the semi-final of an AFCON from 2008 all the way to 2017. We can check how much money has been given to the players from that time period, from 2008 to 2017. I don't think any athlete in this country has gotten a fraction of that money. But if we were able to...
But the GWA, they don't do athletics people. It's like there's football people, athletics people. They're doing athletics people. They do a job.
No, because if you can... If
they do a job.
And that's the thing. If we invest just a fraction of that
even
money...
their per diem crowd that they take to... but why is the officials per diem more than the athletes per diem?
Oh, but official is here.
But why are officials per diem more than athletes per diem? I don't get that bit. Because it's because of the athletes that should official, you are going there.
Yes. But but it has been a standard process from the ministry since the time maybe I went to the NSA or the ministry.
But do you think it's right?
I can't
say officials, you take 120, athletes is taking 100. The athletes is on the track doing the work, taking 100.
What about the bonuses? What about if they give coaches more than the players? But you see, the officials' rules sometimes is very critical, very, very critical, because if you send a team to a place that you are not able to handle the team very well, even their feeding, their accommodation, their ticketing, their everything is critical. Not only performance on the field that makes the official pay them go higher, but the critical role the officers play is also very vital, and the responsibility that wears on the official is also very critical. So sometimes I don't know how to explain it, but that is where we came to meet.
Okay. But there's more responsibility on
the officials.
Do we have good enough coaches for athletics in this country?
No, I said this one and I'll repeat it again. Ghana, we have developmental coaches currently in Ghana here. We have middle-level coaches, but we don't have the elite coaches that will take athletes to the World Championship or to the Olympic Games. That's why this time around we look at some of the university schools, some of the universities in America, their coaches, those who have trained some of our athletes. So this time that we took 4 coaches from the US.
Okay.
We took Azamati coach, we took Fusenu coach, we took Samini coach. Samini actually came with 2 coaches.
Okay.
With 2 times. So because we know that we lack that capacity at that level, so we are already relying heavily on our relationship with some coaches in America to come and support us. What made difference in that relationship is that when they went to Gwangju for the relays, the coach took a decision that some of our local coaches couldn't take when we went to Eugene. Because when they ran the heats, the coach realized that the third leg wasn't strong. And he called us and told Mr. President, this is what I want to say, Coach, I don't interfere in coach's issue. Whatever you are going to do to make the team qualify, go ahead and do. Then he did the change. The athlete never was happy, and athlete packed her team and left because the coach changed him. So the coach said, no, if he will not listen to the coach, then he should go. We had similar issues in Eugene that everybody knew that particular athlete that was changed in Gwangju wasn't too good, and there was another better athlete on the bench.
If it wasn't too good, how did he even find himself in the team in the first place?
No. We have a range of athletes.
A pool
of athletes that we select the 4x100 athletes from. So maybe the time that you are around to qualify the team for the major competition, when you were in good form at that time. But when we got to the major competition, your form might have dipped. And somebody who was not too good, was not in shape at that time, will be in shape during the major competition. But sometimes you go to the competition and don't know what we're thinking about this athlete, her shape is not as sharp as we thought. So we can still make that change. In Eugene, we had the 4. Sean Safuenchi, Azamati, Joe Paul, and Boshu. And Sean was starting. And we had one guy called Emmanuel Yebua. I don't know if you know him. Emmanuel Yebua, called T20. Yes. T20 was in the shape. But the argument that the athletes made was that they have already got their cohesion. Team cohesion with Safo entry. So the coach shouldn't change him so I told the coach that if I were you, I would make T20 to start. I will rest Sean Safo entry. But the coach said, no, Bawa, the athletes said they are comfortable with that. But T20 is faster than Sean Safo entry. But the coach just stood on her grass. So, coach, if this is your decision, that's your decision. But in Gwangju, the coach was able to make that change. And you could see the difference between the heats and the finals. This time around, too, we made similar changes when we're going for the World Championship. Boshu is good, but when we do the rankings, Boshu was the number 7.
Okay.
Then we said, we can only take 6. So Boshu, let us go with the 6. Maybe next time he wasn't happy though, but I spoke to him, he wasn't happy though, but I just played with him that there's no space, even the 4x100 space, there's no space more than 6. And if we took you and we drop either Mustafa or Barnabas, we will not be going to be fair because they have better time, they have better rankings. So he understood, and the coaches. But previously, it was difficult for some of the coaches to take that bold decisions. But they are also doing good. But we need coaches to that level that they can help us go to the Olympic Games and win a medal. And with this current arrangement we have with the US-based coaches, I'm very sure when we go to Los Angeles, we'll start it from African Championship next year through the Commonwealth Games. Then we'll end it up at the Los Angeles Olympic Games.
Okay.
But what I'm just praying is that the document that we submitted to the ministry, they should look at it very critically and see where they can come out so that they can implement that document. If you're able to implement that document, my brother, I'm telling you, these boys will come home with a medal.
What happened to these kids, the boys who won the Super Zoo, the Prempe boy, the Banson boy, and the Kofi and Co? Is it not like something that we could have probably taken them to the World Championships, not to compete, but to be with a team, have a feel of how it is to be at such events and, you know, build them up a bit? Is it something that was possible?
Budgets.
Oh yeah, but
Akufi, you know that the athletics budget is not a lot. Now you're asking them
no,
to bring.
but the point is that, you see, it also depends on what sort of budget they take to the ministry. Because from what I know, the budget they took to the ministry for this one was $38,000. Okay, I don't think that if they had taken a budget of $50,000 or taken a budget to say we're adding these two athletes because they are potential athletes for us, even at next year's African Championships, and these young boys can replace and do stuff like this, I don't think that the ministry will say no. Yes.
Let's leave it there.
No, but sometimes if you haven't tried something,
the 38,000, the 38,000 for a whole team. This is for a whole team. Somebody they chop that money pass for the Black Stars when you know the force.
Yeah. So my point is that
you understand?
Buying a ticket for the 2 or 3 other young athletes, what would you have done?
You see,
the thing is
it's not only ticketing, but they are also.
But Baba, tickets, accommodation,
yes,
and maybe what? What else do they need?
Oh, they'll take some per diem.
Per diem, even for them, it's $50. Even for them, because they're not going to compete. Nothing.
Yeah,
it's just to add you to the team because you're a potential.
No,
$50.
No.
Put them in. What would they do?
My brother will tell you, if you go to World Championship, then you don't have accreditation. It's difficult even to roam around. You can only go to the stadium and have one place that you can sit down. And if we were to send them, we would not have given them accreditation. And we can only buy them ticket to go and watch.
Wow, what would have been wrong with it?
Just to go and watch.
Yes, to be part, and they'll be part of the Azamatis. Could I always in the camp with them?
They can only get Azamati if you are lucky to go to the mixed zone.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
And they're in the hotel?
No, they are even to
they will not be in the athletes' hotel.
They will not be in the athletes' hotel.
Where would the officials of the GAAB be?
Now, the athletes' hotel is different.
It's different, yeah.
And the official hotel is different.
Yeah.
And the athletes stay with coaches because they will not allow you official to stay with the athletes.
Yes.
So you don't get a chance to even interact with the athletes?
No, we can go to the athlete with our accreditation. Yeah. You can go to the athlete with accreditation. But if you're an outsider, then the athlete has to leave the hotel.
But you can apply for accreditation for them, can't you?
Oh, no, it's difficult. No, that one there is difficult.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's very hard.
I'm trying to force the boys into the
Oh, no, it's a good call. It's a really good call. I understand what you mean.
Because, I feel strongly that this Ando Kofi boy and then the Prempe boy, those are such huge potentials that it will sadden my heart to hear one day that they couldn't make it.
But to send them, we can only get them a ticket to go to the stadium. That could have been good. But it's that I don't know how they do it in football, that they go with masses. I don't know how they do it. They go with some place supporter and they go to the stadium. I don't know why they buy them ticket or they give them accreditation.
No, they buy them tickets.
They buy them tickets.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So we can also do that. They buy the ticket. So do they have complete access with the team when they go?
No. So no, but I think I understand where Uncle Fee is coming from. So the thing is that they would go into the stadium, possibly where the Ghana team is sitting, and then they have a feel of what the World Championships is like, so that when they get there,
no stage frights,
that kind of thing. Yeah, because
we tried that during the Eugene, because Eugene World Championship, the World Athletics gave us tickets to buy at a concessional rate. So we're thinking that maybe if we could send supporters to go and cheer our 4x100 up. But that one too, it went to a bit of challenges that we dropped. But that opportunity is still there. If we want to buy tickets for our supporters to go and cheer,
instead of supporters, instead of supporters,
but the supporters issue there, I don't think it's important.
I think it will tend to be a physical connection.
Exactly.
Instead of supporters,
I think the young athletes should be given an opportunity.
Because you see, if I am going to Superzo or Interpol Superzo, and I know that if I do well in Superzo,
I can join Team Ghana to World Championships.
I mean, it's just to go and observe.
Yeah.
It's a kind of, it's such a motivation.
Yeah.
And I think GAA should add that to their plan Like, look, if you do well,
Yeah.
you know, and then maybe we can talk to the ministry
Yeah.
and see how the ministry can support it.
So it's
or even individuals who want to sponsor.
Uncle Fee, it's a good call. It's a very good call.
It's something that we can consider.
Yeah.
If we buy them ticket,
It's a very good call.
Get them a hotel, even though at that time hotels are expensive, but we can get them a hotel at least 1 week and get them a ticket to go to.
You can get them Airbnb. Where we stayed is
Yes,
Airbnb.
Airbnb.
It's quiet place. You can get them
So
somewhere.
that I better go sleep for some garage.
we were 6 in a room. We were 6 in a room. So
you
so
see.
it's fine. It's fine. So they can do that for the boys. I mean,
At least that
maybe like 3 boys and then they get 1 room and then
yeah, I mean
they just go to the stadium, watch the.
So now let's look at the championships.
Yes.
I mean, we came back. We knew. I mean, I see you guys are trying to convince me that setting new national records is a big deal. I don't understand where that comes in as a big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
For the first time, Ghana running under 38.
It's not a big deal, sir.
Oh, it's a big deal.
This is second best time in Africa.
Botswana and Money, they are winning medals. So what are you talking about? They are winning medals.
And the 4th in the world.
They are winning medals. Teboku was he won Olympic medal. And then you look at it, he's winning 4 by medals. You know, Charlie, they are winning medals. It's not about they're setting national records. Sometimes I think that we set up low, our standard as too low. Because with our priority targets are not high enough.
Because we are not investing much.
We're not investing much.
Because we are not investing much. That's the thing, Uncle Fee. We are not investing much. That's the thing.
At all.
So then why do we go, Graham?
I think if any target is low, it is football that the target is very low.
Rather.
Yes, the target is very low in football. We had a Black Stars team that didn't qualify for AFCON.
Oh, we don't talk about Black Stars.
No, I'm just saying that of all the money that goes into Black Stars, given where the Black Stars are on the African continent, not qualifying for an AFCON should be taken very, very seriously. It's not something we should just sweep under the rag, given how much money we've spent and the kind of teams we lost to: Niger, Sudan, Central African Republic.
Why do you get worried about Black Stars?
No, I'm not. No, it's not. I'm getting worried. I'm just saying that if we are putting in all this money for Black Stars and they can't qualify for an AFCON, and then the relay team actually goes with minimal resources, goes to run the second best time on the African continent ever.
Where did Nigeria place in all of this?
Nigeria,
Ajayi.
No. They didn't even qualify.
They didn't qualify.
Wow.
They didn't qualify for any
They
relay.
didn't qualify. My brother, the good thing about this relay is that we are the 4th ranked nation in the world.
Oh no, but no, see,
it's very important.
Me, I've said it that as for the relay team, I don't have anything wrong to say about the relay team. Because
the relay team, if it is not baton falling down, it is they are trying to settle.
This time that the baton,
but this time fall down, so they didn't win.
You see how we scored there.
We are the 4th in terms of ranking,
Right.
and in terms of times too. It's difficult for you to get a country to place at that place. In terms of ranking, World World Championship, US, Canada, and Netherlands, Ghana.
They won the semi-finals, right?
Yes, we won the semi-finals.
That was a blistering piece,
good performance. And in terms of,
but the Saminu guy has a lot of potential.
Oh, we go read this sport there.
Yeah, he has a lot of potential.
no, Samina has a potential to run 9-7. He has potential to run 9-7.
But you see, off-season, you are hearing them run all these good times.
No, these are the schools. That's what I was telling you, the gap.
Okay, so that's the time when they are in school.
They are in school.
Because Saminu before this was running some 9 point something. 8.4.
Yeah, so if you are around that 9.84, you are got.
Then he raised my hope.
We didn't support you. We didn't support you to maintain that relationship.
Oh.
That perform.
Uncle Fee, Julian Alfred has been supported constantly. Now that we know that Saminu now that we know that Saminu is a prospect, please support him. I don't see how this should be so difficult. Because you can see that the boy has just run a 9.8.
9.8.
Nobody in Ghana has run a 9.8 before. This is the only one. So support him.
That's another national record.
National record. So give him the money, give him the support. Make sure that you are bigging him up at every level so that you know that, ABR 2028 Los Angeles gold medal, Ghana, 100 meters. It can happen.
Where?
It can happen. It can happen. And you see, the thing is that right now, those issues about jitters are not there anymore for Saminu because he's run at the Olympics. He's run at the World Championships. Next year, he would run at the World Relays. He's getting all these tournaments experience under his belt. So how then would he go into another Olympics knowing all that he has known from all the competitions?
How old is he?
He's 26.
26.
Yeah, 26.
And the next Olympics is when?
2028.
Los Angeles.
That's 3 years from now.
Yeah, 29. Prime age. Prime age. Oh, prime age.
Oh, brother, okay.
Oh, it's prime age.
29 to say.
Prime age.
Oh. But he can
Quality
still run,
age.
He can still run up to 32, 33.
Yeah.
That's right,
Oh, how old is Akani Simbine? Simbine is pushing 32. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price ran her fastest time ever at 33. Yeah.
So we can.
Oh, we can. Sami, just support the boy. You see, look, every time I interviewed Saminu in the mix zone, every time I interviewed Saminu in the mix zone, I was really happy because I could tell that this is a boy who is ready to show to Ghana that I go fidu. You understand? And he can do it. So let's support him. Let's support him. If it is some small money that you back him with, pay his coach and everything.
So what stops us from putting them on some stipends of some $2,000 or $3,000 a month?
These are all things that we submitted in the budget. They are all in the budget.
So it's with the ministry?
Yes, with the ministry. So yet,
Honorable Kofi Adams. So it's with him.
Oh, it's with the ministry. Long before Honorable Kofi came, we submitted long before he came.
But since he came, have you had a conversation with him on these same things?
Yes. We spoke.
Well, Kofi, he likes a lot of athletics. You know,
he himself said he likes athletics.
Yes, he loves athletics. I know that for sure.
I know he will work with the budget, and I know he will work with the document because I've not shared it out because I've not gotten approval for him to share it out. Because I can't send him a document, then he has not come out to do white paper.
It will be unfair to ask you that in a year, for example, what was the budget? Because I mean, once it's with the minister, it will be unfair for me to ask you that. You know, because
we missed an opportunity,
which is
you see how many medals we won at the African Games at the athletics. We had full stadiums at the athletics every day. You understand? It was a quality atmosphere that we should have built on. You know, but I think that from that time up until now there has been a bit of a lapse. And given how many medals we won at athletics, it should have pushed government to know that if we put some money here, Charlie, these people will go fee. You understand? And I think that's what should have been done, really. Yeah, because look, the athletics at the African Games. Oh, you saw.
Yeah, but you see, I have always maintained, I mean, like this conversation we are having, I've always maintained that as a country, we must do a lot of priorities and decide that we are picking a couple of sporting disciplines and pushing money into it and forget the rest.
Yeah.
Because there are over here federations, right, who all want a little bit of the budget. The ministry's entire budget, right, is under 60 million Ghana cedis. Okay. Now, if you give me a ministry that has agencies and federations, which are about another 60 or 50, and they all want budget from the same kitty, of which out of the ministry's under 60 million budget, 20 something or 30 million is for goods and services. So you ask yourself that, then in that case, the rest of the budget, what would they really be able to do with it? So if there's world championships, how much would I be able to give to the athletes who are going for world championships? Okay, how much would hockey come for if they are going for a tournament? Assuming that there are 10 events the same year from every federation, how much money would I be able to spend on all of them?
Yeah,
so for me, I have always maintained, and I think that's what Honorable Kofi Adams is looking at, that look, there are some federations that are recreational. You don't need them to compete in anything.
I can mention names for you.
Don't need to. Don't need to. So, because Charlie, we have ice hockey federation. Ice hockey in this country. Ice hockey. What do they play? Do they play?
I can mention something.
We have. That's
the thing.
Have I asked you to mention?
No, you see, Akofi. Look. If
we take football,
yes,
take boxing. Usually football, the money even comes from the consolidated fund.
Yeah.
So take football, take boxing, take athletics, take maybe
hockey.
Hockey.
Yes.
Volleyball, where would they go? They don't go anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
They can't go and play against Spain and
take beach soccer.
beach soccer.
Yes.
So you take this 5.
Yes.
Then maybe you take
Cycling.
Yeah. I'll also add arm wrestling.
Yes.
Because arm wrestling is doing very well.
Yes, arm wrestling.
So if I have these 7, and I decide that these are the 7 I would put priority to, right? And I even have 20 million Ghana cedis, and I want to share it among the 7.
I think we'll do well.
It makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, I think we'll do well.
It makes a lot more sense.
We'll do well.
It makes a lot more sense. Because I could tell athletics this year you have 2 major championships. Your 2 major championships will cost you maybe 150,000 or 200,000 plus your everything that comes up. This is your 200,000 for your. It's already budgeted for you. Then the bar won't come back and say we didn't have maybe pre-tournament preparedness and all of that. So Bar is aware that next year or 200,000 dawa or you know.
Agreed.
But if we're going to have all these other federations coming in,
because even hockey, Uncle Fee, I'm sure that when you were in France, you were playing hockey small.
No, I wasn't playing. I was in the school football team.
But your friends were playing hockey.
Yeah.
And I know that certain prominent people like former President Mills was a hockey player. Chachu Chikata was a hockey player and all of that. Hockey was the first team that qualified for a World Cup from Ghana in 1975. They won the African Cup in 1974. So there's a pedigree of how good we were in hockey. At the African Games, we saw it. Excellent performance. So there's the small support. You see, and I agree with you about the other federations. You said I shouldn't mention names, so I will not mention. But me, I really want to mention.
No.
To resolve that issue. Was what I was proposing that the NSA should do categorization of the federation.
Exactly.
If they categorize the federations, it will go a long way to sort out this funding issue. Because category A federation will not be, category B federation will not be looking for the same funding from category A.
Exactly.
And category B should be recreational. The category B should be African level. Now we have more than 46 federations under the NSA, and all of them, everybody come there to, I'm traveling to this, I'm traveling.
And you see, throughout the year, some of them don't have any activity throughout the year. But it's only one travel be then they all want to go.
So, but if they're able to do the categorization, it will help a lot in terms of funding. It will also determine how much money the state will put in each category. Because A will be A, and B will be B, C will, and even D will be there. But so the policy should be very clear. What you need to be, what you need to do
to be in this category.
In this category. If you are in the A and you are not doing well at the A, then we'll bring you back to B. If you are in the B, you are not doing well, we'll go back to
because, C. I mean, the standards are said that probably you should have even probably done an Olympic before. An African championship before. And, that could be used to do the categories.
You forgot table tennis.
Oh yeah, I'm saying like table tennis and co. Table tennis have given us African medals before.
And they've gone to the Olympics.
Yes, they do. Ethel Jackson and co. They all give us medals and stuff. So you could categorize them well, and even lawn tennis at some point. When Francophonie and co were playing tennis, we went into the Euro Africa zone. Can you believe that we played with Tim Herman at the Accra Sports Stadium? I was there to watch it.
I was there.
Tim Herman and co came here. Bede and co from Nigeria. They all came here. Togo, they all came here to play the Euro Africa tournament. And we had Isaac Donko, Omabo, Francophonie and co. We played at the Accra Sports Stadium. And it was such a big deal. So some of the activities that are happening, these days, the tennis, you won't even hear that they are going anywhere. Junior championships,
So give the money to athletics.
That's what I'm saying. That it all comes to the categories. Once you categorize them, then that will help. What are the lessons that we learned from Japan?
First, that we need to sponsor the cater for the athletes in terms of campaign before competition. This 2-3 weeks campaign, look at where they've gone. Look at how far they've gone. If you had gotten them to stay for 1 month or 6 weeks, they would have done far better than what they did. And the capacity or the capability of the current athletes that we have, they have the capacity to win a medal for Ghana. They have the capacity to run sub-10. 7 of them have got capacity to run sub-10. And this is what we are looking for. This is what we are seeking the state support for this athlete, especially between May, June, July, August. That is where the state need them more. But before that, the school need them. The school take good care of them. That's why they only do better times before June. After June, that is where they have to come and run for the state. That is where the state has to come and support them. And the support of one gentleman in the country, which is very crucial, is the president. I read a little bit about Azuma Nelson. When Azuma Nelson was winning, he had a personal relationship with Jerry Lawrence.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep. And look at what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama went to the Accra Sports Stadium to revive the spirit of Black Star. Since then, the Black Star play match and the stadium is full. We are looking for similar thing for athletics too. We need the president's support and personal commitment that athletics should win gold medal at the Olympic Games and should put the resources for the athletes, and for the coaches' development so that we go. Before football even became football, what ex-president John Ajokun did for them?
2006.
He said Black Star must qualify for World Cup.
Yeah.
And he put every resources at their disposal.
The state was behind it.
The state was behind it. And now it has now become a bar for everybody to reach or to go beyond. So if you are a government and you can't Black Star do not qualify for World Cup,
You are dead.
then you've not done anything.
Yeah.
So that is what we need for athletics too. We need the first gentleman's support and his personal commitment that athletics, let's give them this support for them to go and bring 8 gold medals. The medals is not beyond the athletes. It's not.
GAA, I think you people should do a national athletics conference.
Sporty FM.
I think you should, because you see, you cannot restrict yourself to time is up, we do a budget, time is up.
That we give a budget.
Yes. I think you should do a national athletics conference. Get all the stakeholders involved. People to get a venue, get all your past athletes and all of them to be there, to be part of it. And then at the conference, these are things that you could do and use the opportunity to invite the president to be there through the Minister for Sports. And then when he comes there, he meets, because he also has a lot of memories.
He has.
The president has a lot of memories when it has to do with the history of this country in terms of athletics. Because anytime he sees people like Azuma and co, he's very happy. So if he sees some of those great athletes that we had in the past, Kora and co, he sees them because of the memories that they brought to us, he'll be able to relate. And then you guys can put your grievances right across, and then maybe you never know what will happen. So I think you guys should work this out with the GOC. Think of doing an athletics conference and get the top brass of this country. And some of you never know, some of the corporate Ghana people will even like to be there. Because I know for a sure corporate Ghana people like athletics. But just that, sometimes they don't know how to approach you people. So GAA, I think you take advantage of that relationship and build up something.
I think this is something that we need to take on board. It never occurred to us, but once you mention it, I will work towards that. See, maybe by the end of this year, we can do all athletic conference.
Yeah. Because every year, you guys are involved in world championships, you are involved in Olympics, qualifiers, African championships, you are involved in school sports, athletics, you are involved in Super Zoo, you are involved in... So it's a big deal. You guys have such a big constituency. But also, you're not utilizing the constituency that you have properly.
No, I just feel like there's just a plain neglect of it. So to be honest,
there's plain neglect.
Yes,
but there's sometimes that something can bring up some. You can resurrect it.
And I agree, and that's why I said
there was completely plain neglect with boxing, if you remember.
But that's why I mentioned the African Games as the thing that should have pushed athletics further, because everybody saw how many goals we won.
At
the Lagos Stadium.
If I am interested and you do all African Games and the euphoria is so huge and you don't use leverage on the euphoria and we all go and sit back again and wait for the next tournament, What interest are you trying to?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That I feel like the government then, like as in it should have been a national issue at that point. That after we did so well at the African Games, there should have been a push from there.
The government, there are so many things it's thinking about.
I agree.
The government, you think it's only athletics it's thinking about?
No, I agree.
I'm not about so many things.
No, I agree.
Health,
I agree.
this, that,
I agree.
that. So if you position yourself well and you make the effort, then he'll say, but if you don't, and you are expecting that you are sitting in your corner with your hands in between your thighs, government itself will come. It won't come. And that's the truth.
But they have to see that.
Trust me.
They have to see that the team is good. They have to see that the relay team is good.
Oh, the relay team.
I'm sure Mr. President watched the relay team. He was clapping in his room. You see, he was happy.
But he would have been happier if they won them.
No, I mean, he would have been happy.
Like the women that go, they go come Ghana.
Yeah.
Come show the medal at Jubilee House.
Like they go come.
Like Bawa will be there with his head.
Fiifi, even if you look at the split times with Ghanaian athletes and the rest of the athletes, you rarely see that Ghanaians are there. Like, it's just a matter of time that we win the medal because the split times are so good that it's only one person who didn't have good split time that pushed her to the fourth position. But the split time, you look at the last split time, look at Christian Coleman's split time, look at Benedict's split time. It was much even ran faster than Benedict at the back straight there. So if we continue to support,
Asmati did the second leg, eh?
Yeah. Yes, he did the second. He even ran faster than Benedict. Even Samini time.
Samini was the final anchor.
Yes, he was the final anchor. He did 8.94. He was even faster than the Canadian anchor and Andrew DeGrasse.
No, the Canadians, they're paying because the Canadians, they are all Numu. They are all Numu. We should have. It's you.
And they came second. The Canadians came second with the second fastest in this year. So with these times that we have gotten from this World Championship, it clearly indicates that Ghana is there. What we need is the state support for them to be able just to small place. We'll get there.
Get Ghana gold. Get Ghana there.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh my goodness.
Small, you see.
So those are the lessons that we need to work on.
Yes, and the organization was very good. I heard him speak about the organization. It was very good. The Budapest was so good. By this time around, the planning, the timing, the statistics. As soon as they finish the race, within 10 minutes, they will give you all the statistics.
Wow.
Yes. They give you the split time, the individual time, the team time, everything. So it was high tech. It's all the Japan is extremely expensive. Extremely. I wanted to stay one day. The amount of money they were charging me in a hotel was
you calculated into cities.
52,000 yen.
Then you do mathematics.
No, I do the
Bawa is a big man. No, Bawa is a big man, so he wants
52,000 yen.
You should have come to my place. My place is not even. It's not even up to 10,000.
It's not up to 10,000 yen.
It's not up to 10,000 yen.
Oh, it's not up to 10,000.
So 10,000 yen convertible is what?
10,000 yen is like
it's like about
$82. Yeah, $82.
And your place was what?
52,000.
But that one is the World Federation. That
yes, no. I wanted to say 190.
Okay, at the World Federation place. Papa we
When they mentioned it, I didn't say anything. I just walked away when I took my bag.
Oh wow! But Japan was a good experience.
It was a good experience, and if I do not mention the Japanese embassy, Ghana embassy in Japan, I will not be good. I will not be a good person. When I went there, I went there myself to inform them that Ghana is participating in the championship. They did extremely well for us. They came to visit the team when they were training in the stadium. During the competition, they came twice. They even they got us some food, some jollof rice, 2 occasions. So I will use your platform to thank Ghana Embassy in Japan for what they have done for the team Ghana, and that God will richly bless them. And what they've shown this time around, next World Championship in China, Ghana is going to come with a medal.
Hey, next World Championship in China. Kojo Bonsu.
In China.
Kojo Bonsu is the ambassador to China.
We win.
And we are all going somewhere.
We win. You see.
And when is that one? 4 years from now?
No.
2 years.
2 years.
2027.
2027.
Yeah. Right before the Olympics. If we win World Championship, then we win Olympics. Straight.
Wow.
I'm there for you. Like. I'm telling you that right on the team, Vim Kamu. Serious Vim. Serious people. You see, so you have to help the coach, you know. You see, you boys should I know that the government look, everybody was happy. Everybody was happy. So the happiness, you know, then they should translate. Give you some.
But you say if you get some per diem small.
Me.
Yeah.
From who?
From Sporty.
Yeah, from Sporty, yeah.
You have to can you do account down.
Hey,
me and you for do account.
You don't see where they sleep. And thank you.
But I'd like to thank you. Thank you so much for your time. But I'm sure there's a lot more later on we can talk about.
Yes, there's
and then see here. At Sporty, we are your home of sports. So anything athletics that you need us to help you out with, Yafosu Labi will be here
to my friend. we work from Kumasi.
But Bawa knows that me, athletics, school sports.
Yeah,
I have been at the front of school sports for a while. Bawa there is my man. He knows that he's my man. Bawa, when we call you,
when you call you pick.
Yeah, when we call you, then you pick. It's you.
You say the cause I know you will be friends to you.
We need information.
So the cause I know be you.
I deal with friends. So
the cause you did, but how you go feel no say they with friends?
Oh, but you see the reports where they do.
But how you go feel to say they?
You see the reports where they do. You see everything. You see you. So Bawa there,
you are not friends. You are not friends.
Bawa, next year we are going to Cape Coast. We are going to Cape Coast and Kumasi. Yeah.
Charlie, Bawa, thank you so much. We wish you all the best.
And what the advice, I've taken it seriously. Will really work.
The National Athletics Conference. It will be very good to do that.
We'll do that.
Yeah, we'll be here. We'll support you to do that as well. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, my boss.
As well for being on the show. Then we'll come back after this break.
Yeah, no, son. Sporty Drive with the Dynamite. Drive with the Dynamite.
Dream, no, don't give me.